Welcome to your in-depth horoscope forecast for week commencing the 4th of May for the Sun or the Ascendant. If you've yet to subscribe to my channel, I'd be honoured if you did so now. Please tap or click on the bell notification symbol. You can also connect with me direct on Twitter at HoroscopeAce, or join my subscription for your free daily horoscope by clicking the link beneath this video, and also getting your free monthly astrology magazine. This week is truly momentous. We have the North Node, the point of destiny, inversing into the sign of Gemini on Tuesday, where it's going to be for the next 18 months. This is a nominal point, but it's the influence of the moon, and it's to do with the karmic influence of the moon, an energy that draws us all. And over the next 18 months, it's asking us to think about communications with a great deal more care, because the moon is about emotion. Gemini energy is about communication. So if we blend the two together more effectively, then that can see us taking steps forwards. Now, of course, we have Venus, the planet of relating, also in the sign of Gemini, but it is in its shadow period before it goes into a retrograde next week. So we do need to be aware of the importance of communicating with a good deal of care. And also this week, Venus is in a right angle with Neptune. Now, this influence is fantastic if we want to get busy with the arts, creativity, embrace our talents that include our flair, or if we're really interested in the more spiritual or psychological areas of life. But if we are getting to know somebody new, potentially through social media or digitally at this stage, then it's important to have realistic expectations. This particular right angle can really see us trip the light fantastic, but end up feeling crushed because our expectations simply don't get met. But there is actually a very logical connection this week between the Sun and Mercury in the sign of Taurus. And I think money and resources is going to be a big part of the world conversation this week, because we have a full moon in the most intense sign of the Zodiac, Scorpio, which occurs on Thursday. And because this is linking to Neptune, I think we are all going to have to change our expectations and show a lot more imagination when it comes to thinking how we can adapt and deal with the fallout from COVID-19 in a more practical context, which of course Taurus energy governs. But the Sun's conjunction with Mercury can see us quick-witted, but it can also see us jump to conclusions. So around shared resources particularly, I think it's important not to make snap judgments, nor to project our values onto anyone else. But at the same time, we need to be open to what other people have to say. Now, Neptune does link with the Sun towards the end of this week in a way which does suggest that if we can balance that sense of sensitivity and possible ways of approaching things that are less tangible with a more practical approach, we can do well. And also Mars and Pluto are in a very strident but very helpful alliance this week, which can see us making the most of cooperation where we're very realistic about how things really are. So I think this week is a lot about embracing the potential to communicate even better than we have been with the help of the North Node. But it is going to be important to be very clear in our expectations, not just around relationships, but also around our resources. Your specific forecast, Cancer, suggests you can be particularly nostalgic and sensitive this week, perhaps to do with people who are no longer actively in your situation. You may find yourself reminiscing about the past, and things can have a much more vivid sort of energy, particularly around these past emotional connections. But with the full moon in your sister water sign of Scorpio, there is the need potentially to realign your longer term hopes, which come through the energy of the Sun and Mercury, in tune with the creativity, the self-expression, and the warmth that you want to show in the here and now. If ideas or plans or strands have been affected, like many of us, by COVID-19, you may be rethinking, and that rethinking can create a new reality. And because Neptune is such a strong influence this week, it's important that that reality is real, if that makes sense. But you're given some real help in that regard towards the end of this week, when Mercury forges an awesome angle to Pluto in your sector of relating. And perhaps there's going to be a conversation or a person that comes forwards that helps you to gain real clarity about something that is going around your mind for lots of this week. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you so much, and do take care. If you'd like to embrace real astrology and have a one-to-one with me, or order your personal astrology reports and get 30% off them, please see the links beneath this video. But for now, good luck and goodbye.